Aloha Island Girls, I'm Tommy Ferris, head coach at Ignition Fitness, and I'm here with the third and final of our three-part Island Girl video series. If you haven't already seen the first one, check it out because it's a course overview and will familiarize you with the layout of both the 5K and half marathon courses. And in our second video, we went over a few basic things you should be doing if you're new to running, and now I have a few things I want to go over that are going to benefit established runners or those that are ready for some advanced techniques to take things to the next level. As you become a better runner, it's the small improvements that are going to produce the biggest results. The running fundamentals and drills I talked about in the previous video also apply to more advanced runners, and don't think that because you're an established runner, all those long, easy runs are a thing of the past. Those runs play a gigantic role in any successful training program, no matter what level of running you are, and should be considered the most important workout each week. Your coach should be adding in runs of varying times, types, and intensities, but aside from the actual running portion of your training, here are some things I want you to do to really fine-tune your performance. As the duration and intensity of your runs begin to increase, you become more prone to injury, so it's important to start thinking about strength training. In addition to strengthening all of your major running muscles, your quads, hamstrings, glutes, hips, and ankles, make an effort to hit all of the smaller muscles that help support these larger ones when running. Now that probably sounds like a lot, but it's much easier than you think. Functional strength training is the best way to target all of these because it mimics the movements of running. Here's a few examples. Starting with the basic squat, I'm doing it here with a suspension trainer, which is a tool I encourage all of my athletes to use, but it's not absolutely necessary. Progressing to a squat with jump, we're now adding in some explosive plyometric work which will help develop power and fatigue resistance. Both this and the non-jumping version of squats can be done without a suspension trainer. Lateral bounds are excellent for developing lateral hip strength and add in an additional side-to-side explosive movement. Split squat jumps are another great exercise that can be done without a suspension trainer and will not only help you strengthen your running legs, but will also play a role in increasing your running efficiency. And speaking of increased running efficiency, hill sprints are one of the best ways to make improvements there. Find a steep hill and start with 4 or 5 10-second maximum effort sprints with walk-back recovery, and slowly build those sprints up to 8 to 10 15-second repeats. Just as important as overall functional strength, you're also going to need a strong core to run at your best. If we can do some core exercises that mimic our running stride or hit the hard-to-target deep abdominal muscles, then we're off to a good start. Some great examples of those are mountain climber, pike, and overhead back extension. For mountain climber, we use a suspension trainer and bring one knee to our chest while the other leg remains stable in the plank position. This is going to strengthen our entire back, shoulders, and deep abdominal muscles. Pike is one of my favorites, and in addition to targeting our deep abdominal muscles, we're also hitting our entire core and shoulders. Overhead back extensions are the reverse of the pike and will target our lower back, which helps us fine-tune proper running posture and help prevent that hunched over position you see many fatigued runners in. The running fundamentals and drills I talked about in the previous video also apply here to more advanced runners. Fine-tuning your form will increase your running efficiency, and increased running efficiency means faster times with less effort. So quickly summing up what we went over, we want to make sure we have nice relaxed shoulders and hands. We want our arms to be swinging gently 90 degrees at our side, and we want to make sure that we have that nice forward lean just on the edge of feeling like we're about to fall over. And most importantly, we want to make sure that our foot is hitting the ground with the ball of our foot first. This is called midfoot running, and we want to make sure that we're landing with our foot just behind our knee. And of course, one of the most important things you'll need to make some big gains in your training is a well-designed, focused, customized program. To get the most benefit from a training schedule, it needs to be designed around your strengths and weaknesses, long-term goals, ambitions, and your schedule. If you can't fit in all the workouts, it's time to reassess, because consistently nailing your workouts from week to week is very important. But it's not quite that simple. Your program needs to be periodized with short and long-term goals and intensities and workouts that change as the seasons change. A good coach is also going to do some lactate or threshold testing to dial in your target training zones and build in appropriate recovery time. We have several videos on our website that go into more detail about many of the things I've gone over here, such as functional strength training and core work for runners, and an introduction to using a suspension trainer if you're new to them. I'm Tommy Ferris, head coach at Ignition Fitness, wishing you all the best in your training and racing. Please explore our website and feel free to get in touch if you have any questions about training or coaching. Enjoy your race on the islands, and thanks for watching.